The sunnah of the Prophet was to visit the local graveyard. The way we do today, that we actually prepare and plan to visit a certain gravesite, the Prophet never did it like that. For him, it was something that was spontaneous. I'm passing by the area. They even say he stopped at the grave of his mother in Abwa, between Makkah and Medina. Okay, so he would stop over at graves. He wouldn't purposely make this whole planning and take caravans and go there and devote himself. This is what is a later development. The Prophet ﷺ made the best possible arrangement he could make in his time for his grave not to be visited. Okay, because he feared, he had seen what had happened in the past. اتخذوا قبور أنبيائهم مساجد. You will read the hadith even in the Shia sources. There is this fear that, grave sites of prophets can become places of worship. Idol worship can start. This can start. Fear of fitna. So the worldview of Islam is not a worldview which encourages excessive devotion to graves. Yes, you go there gracefully in a dignified manner. If you happen to pass by a graveyard, no problem. You derive ibrah, maw'idah. You invoke Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You make dua for those who are buried. You ask Allah to send down salat and salam on them. All of these things. We have covered this in the video on Jannatul Baqiyah. So it's not that we are saying that this is Quranically problematic. We are just saying that it's not a big deal. Whenever we see a narration that makes such a big deal of it, that's when we remember the hadith of Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, where someone said that, we are told that visiting your grandfather, Al-Husayn alayhi salam, is equivalent to one Hajj and one Umrah. And he said, Ma ta'dilu hadha kulla. He said, this is exaggeration. The Ziyarah is not that big of a deal. That Allah will give you the thawab of Hajj and Umrah just for visiting the grave of Abu Abdullah alayhi salam. No. He said, it's not that big of a deal, but it's also not a very, don't downplay it. Zuruhu wa la tajfuhu. Visit him. He's telling this to Hanan ibn Sadir, who is a Kufan. So Imam al-Husayn alayhi salam is basically a stone's throw away from him. So he's telling him, do visit him because he's Sayyidu Shababi Ahlil Jannah and he is Sayyidu Shababi Shuhada. But don't exaggerate and don't make it into a bigger deal than it actually is.